We saw about preparing a time plan. We will move further. We saw while planning the use of your time in advance, what points should we keep in mind? And we saw some time schedules. Now, activity. Okay, we did the advantages and disadvantages and dovetailing. Okay. Okay. Ways of saving energy we saw what are heavy activities, what are moderate activities, and what are light activities. Right. We saw all the three activities and we did this exercise too. Saving energy. We'll start from 15.3.2, saving energy. Now you must be able to differentiate between different types of activities which require different amount of energy. We cannot escape performing heavy activities. Since everybody needs to perform all kinds of activities, we must learn to save energy. Okay. Now we'll take a look at some of the ways which will help us in saving energy. Okay. Saving energy, because if we do not follow certain ways to save our energy, what will happen is that we will feel exhausted faster. Okay. We will feel less energized. We will be tired easily if we do not know how to utilize our energy well or how to save our energy. Let's take a look at some of the ways to save energy while we perform different activities. First is breaking the task into smaller activities. Completing one task involves a number of tasks. That is, in lesson about care and maintenance of clothes, we learned about washing clothes. Now, break this task of washing clothes into smaller activities that involve separating different types of clothes, cotton colored, white, etc. Then dipping them in soap or detergent solution for some time. Then rubbing of the soiled areas. Then it also involves taking out soap or detergent. Then these are to be squeezed and put out or hung for drying. Okay. So in the washing of clothes also, in the previous chapter, we saw different types of activities that takes place while we wash clothes. Such as first we pick up the clothes, okay? We sort them. We sort them like we take the colored clothes together and we separate them from the white colored clothes. Then we put them into the solution of soap or solution detergent. We leave it there. We rub the soiled areas, means the areas which are more dirty. We rub them. Then we rinse them with fresh water 2 times. Then we squeeze them. Then we dry them. Then after drying, we iron them. So this is the like whole process of maintenance of fabric or washing clothes. The entire process divided into small activities. Okay. In the same way, suppose you have the test, a major exam of a subject. Okay, how will you study? Will you take the whole course and sit together for like the entire time and do it? No. We will break it down. Like we will break it down. We can break, suppose you have an 80 marks paper and 12 chapters are coming. Will you do it, sit and do all the 12 chapters and complete the course in one go? No, it is not possible. We will break it down. We'll break it down to one chapter or two chapters. Okay. Then break or like two chapters in one day, or one chapter in morning and one chapter in evening. That is how we will break it down and then we study. Right. So this is breaking down of the activities into, or breaking down the complete task into small activities or small parts and then doing it. Then the next is cut all extra movements and combine activities. Sometimes we see that some people do more of running around and do less work. For example, some guests arrive at home and you have to serve them water. You keep going in, you keep going to the kitchen and bring one glass of water at a time. Don't you think that a better option is to bring all the glasses in a tray and serve all the guests. You have already learned about dovetailing in this chapter. Dovetailing means that combining, like multitasking or combining activities together. This activities of the same nature together. Okay, now suppose four guests, this example is trying to tell us that four guests are coming. So we do not do this that we are going to the kitchen, bringing one glass, giving to one guest, going back, bringing second glass, giving to the another guest, going back, bringing third glass and giving to, we do not do this. We take all the four glasses together in a tray and then we serve them. While when we're serving food also, we take food in both our hands, right? We don't do like taking one thing, keeping, going back, one thing, giving. We take two things in both our hands, how two or three things, how much we can hold, then place it. Then we go back, do a second run, and the food is set on the table. So we do it like that. Now we need to cut the extra movements, okay? Means that going around and about the house, we need to cut that extra movement and we can see how we can do it in minimal movement, okay? Now, in case you need to hang the clothes for drying on the roof and you have to sweep the roof as well, go to the roof once will going to the roof once will save the energy of climbing the stairs twice. Okay, going going once in the roof will save the energy of climbing the stairs twice. So on the days when I clean my room, that is on the first floor, okay, usually all our living is the ground floor. My room is on the first floor, my room and my brother's room. So a lot of activities, some activities I do here, mostly I'm downstairs, but the classes and everything, my studying, my projects and everything I do in my room. So when on the days when I have to clean my room, like after my classes are over, I bring along the cleaning material also. Like before I take my class and I'm coming upstairs, I bring along the broom and everything, the cleaning material, the cloth for dusting and everything with me only. So after I finish my class, that time only, right after it, I do my cleaning and then take the stuff down. So it doesn't, so I don't have to do like taking my class, going down, bringing the broom, coming up, brooming it, keeping the broom down, going down, bringing the cleaning cloth. No, not that many rounds. Okay, but we should know how we can combine the activities. Um, so to avoid unnecessary movement, because all that going up and down the stairs for 6 times, 8 times will make me feel exhausted. Right, will tire me out if I do that many rounds up and down, up and down. If I keep going for every little thing, then that's gonna cause a lot of energy, consume more energy, right? So that is how we can do dovetailing. Now, then we have perform activities in a better order. Perform the activities in a proper order. Some tasks are to be performed before some other activities and some after them. For example, if the dusting is done before the sweeping, then when you sweep, the dust will rise and again it will set on the furniture and on all the objects. So first we do sweeping, then we do dusting. Okay, sweeping, brooming we do. After that, we do dusting at the end. Okay. Now, in the example given above regarding hanging clothes and sweeping the rooftop, the correct sequence will be to sweep the rooftop first and hang the clothes later. If we hang the clothes and then sweep, what will happen? Any one of you tell me. If we hang the clothes first and then we do the sweeping, then what will happen?
The dust could probably get on it.
Say loudly. You're very
The,
slow.
the dust could probably get on it.
Yes, that's right. The dust will get on the clothes that you just washed. Okay. So that is why it's important to do these things in sequence. Now, any doubt in ways on how we can save our energy? Any doubt in any other points?
No.
No? Okay. Okay, now you have an activity. Given below is an example of cleaning the table after eating food. Sequencing can help to reduce the movement. Okay, sequence of activities to perform the task. and how to reduce the movements. Okay. Now this is all the activities that I mentioned. Okay. These are the activities. Let's read them. Collecting the items, bringing few things at a time to the washing area, come back to collect the remaining items, take the remaining things. You make a number of trips to the kitchen. So you're going, taking some things, then coming back, taking some more things, then going back, taking the leftover things. Instead of doing this, what you can do to reduce the movement is collect all the plates of the same size and put smaller on top of the bigger ones and keep them on a tray. Put all the spoons inside of the plates and take them to kitchen. So this would require only 1 to 2 trips to the kitchen. This is what we usually do. Okay, like all the plates are there. So first you put all the big plates of the same size as one on top of each other. Then you place all the small plates on top of it. Then on top of it you place the spoons. Okay. The bowls also, if they're empty, one bowl. Okay. You can place, if the bowls are empty, the another one inside it. Okay. And then carry it easily. So you can place the plates on top of the bowls and carry them in one go. Okay, to avoid all the movement. Based upon this example, suggest ways to reduce unnecessary movements in the following tasks: serving food, winding up the kitchen after cooking a meal, and making it. This is your homework. Okay. How can you reduce your unnecessary movements while serving food, while winding up the kitchen after cooking meal, and while making bed? Okay, this is your home. Now, fourth is be more skilled at your work. Being skillful in performing the tasks makes it easy to perform. This needs a lot of energy. Rajita is learning to ride a bicycle. Her father is holding the bicycle from behind to provide support and balance. He is constantly supervising her learning so that she is safe and gradually picks up the skill in riding a bicycle. Be more skilled at your work. If you've seen some people cook, if you've seen some people cook, okay, you will notice, like I've seen this, I'm sharing here, you will notice that the food is good, okay, the food is very good. The serving is also good, like the way they serve, the way they present it is also. Then when you go into the kitchen is also very clean, okay. So that is a skill, that is their skill, okay. It's actually a skill that they are cooking it. It tastes amazing. The presentation, it looks amazing. And the aftermath, that is the hardest part, is the untidy kitchen that we do and leave after we cook food. No, they do not do it. The kitchen is also clean. So why is that? Is because it is their skill that they do it in such a way that everything you'll find nice. We cook good, we can cook good, but after it, the kitchen, it look like a storm swept in. Okay, so then we have to like tidy it, and then tidying the kitchen after cooking is the hardest part. Yeah, that we have to do. But some people are naturally like, you'll find the kitchen all like clean and shining after they did the cooking. Same way, some people who do art, okay, they like they'll work, and then after it you'll find everything will be the art is good, what they made will be very good, and then they'll clean their place and organize it very nicely and then do it. So that is all a part of their skill. Okay, that is be more skilled at your work. The more skilled we are at particular things, the better we'll be able to manage them and do them, and avoid any unnecessary work. Use the correct posture. Very important is we need a correct posture. Okay, sitting, standing, doing any work. If we do not have the correct posture, we will face ache, maybe a neck ache, or maybe a back ache. We will face if you're not sitting in the right posture. Arun is sweeping the floor using a traditional broom with short handle. He needs to bend down, sweep with short strokes, which allows him to complete his task without getting tired and spending unnecessary time and energy, resulting in adopting a wrong posture for the work and sweeping inefficiently. If he uses a long handle broom, he can do the same work without bending and making long strokes, which reduces energy and the time required to do the job. Similarly, while studying, it is important to sit erect on the chair. Long hours spent on studying in a wrong posture may lead to pain in the neck and back. Okay, now the broom example is that traditionally, like nowadays, we use a long handle broom, but earlier, or like in some villages and all, still a short handle broom is used. If you've seen it, has a very short handle. Okay, and you have to bend down and then you have to do the brooming. Okay, so that like tires you out more because you have to bend and do. KB people will not even be able to do it, like bending that much and doing it. Okay, so instead of using like that, you can use a long one, which will not require that much of bending, and you can do long strokes and clean it, um, while saving your energy. Also about the posture when we are studying, it is very important that we sit straight, keep shoulders straight, and a support on our back, support behind our back is also good when we are studying for long hours. Similarly, when we are sleeping also, have you like must have happened with you all too that if one night you slept in the wrong posture, wrong position, then the next morning you woke up and your neck was paining and your neck was like it strained or something. So or sometimes the back. Okay, that is that happens because we slept in the wrong position in the wrong posture. When we sit in a wrong posture for a long time, same thing happens. Correct posture is very important while doing tasks. Then work at proper heights and keep things near the place of use. Sitting on the floor and trying to iron clothes cannot be done for a long time as you have to bend to do the work. You will get tired and most likely your back will start paining. This happens because the ironing place is low and is not comfortable while ironing or cooking a meal or writing an assignment. Okay, like when you're doing these tasks like ironing, okay, a high place, a higher table is used. When we're cooking food also, we have the like the place where we cook food is also at a height, at a good height. And while studying also, we use a study table. Okay, the counter, the kitchen counter, study table are all at a height, particular height, so that we do not strain our back. Imagine like sitting like this and writing down while keeping it in the ground. No, we cannot do that for a long time. Cooking also and ironing also. So keeping like things at a proper height is very important. Okay, using a table, we keep the things at a proper height and then doing them so that our back don't pain. Also, keeping things near the plate of use. Sometimes what happens with me, like it happened with me sometimes, is that I like started on a project. Sometimes I need colored pens, so I have to go get the colored pens. Now I brought the colored pens. After a while, I need the scale and I go get the scale. And then I sit and then start. After a bit, I'll need marker. I'll go stand up, get the marker, then sit. So that also happens with us sometimes that when we're working on something, we need a lot of things. We have to go again and again and get it. But now what I do is I gather the things up together, place them beside me, place them on my table, and then I sit to work so that I don't have to get up 10 times to get everything. Okay, so that's what we have to do when we should keep the things that we need near us. Now, okay. However, if you are ironing on the table which is too high, your arms and shoulders need to be raised to adjust to the height. This too causes unnecessary strain and fatigue. When the work surfaces are of comfortable height, you save a lot of energy and indirectly save time also, as you will be able to work fast. Where do you keep your textbooks and notebooks? Yes, near your study table because you can pick them easily while working on the study table. If you had kept them in a different room or a rack far away from your study table every time you need a book, you would have had to get up and bring it. You waste time and energy. So now you know why we need to keep things near the place of their use. So the study table, keep your books near the study table. Okay. Your charger at the charging near the charging spot, or the things that you need near you, like where you're performing that activity. Only at that place those things should be kept so that you do not have to go again and again, find them, look for them, get tired. Now, it is also important to use these things and then put them back in their place. This way, you don't waste time in looking for things. Use labor-saving devices. Use of electric labor-saving devices helps to save both time and energy. Okay, we talked about this. We have talked about this. What can be labor-saving devices? The electronic appliances that we use at home are labor-saving devices. Like we use a mixer grinder these days. Okay, all of us at our homes we use a mixer grinder. Do you know that previously, like in our grandmother times era, they had a big stone. They had a like big flat stone like this, okay, or like this, and they had a grinder stone. They had a grinder stone, another stone um like this, okay, and this stone like this, and a big grinder stone. So in that they used to keep the spices, and then they used to do like this to grind the spices and all. Okay, so we had it, like we don't have it anymore, but like from my grandmother's time, we had her, like from the my grandmother's and her mother's time, we had this stone that looked like this gray color, okay, which they used that time to grind their spices. Okay, so that imagine grinding on this. Okay, we've never done it. We've never even tried it. Grinding on a like stone. Okay, a lot of energy, a lot of time. Okay, your back will hurt. Okay, our back will hurt. But now we just put them in the mixer and then we grind it very easy nowadays. Now, toaster and everything, the electronic devices saves us a lot of energy and time. Now, make a list of time and energy saving equipments at your home. Perform any one activity both ways with and without using any device. Note down the difference in the time it has taken and how much tired you feel with and without its use. This is an activity that you can try out at your home. Okay, this is an activity you can try out at your home. You can wash your clothes with hand, and you can wash your clothes with a washing machine, and then you can note down what was the difference in the experience of both the experiences while you wash them with hand and when you wash them with machine, which took more time, which made you more tired. If that's an activity you can try out at home. Now, in text questions 15.3, let's take a look. List several ways by which the following persons will save energy while doing their work. Okay. A child studying in class 5th, a farmer, and a housekeeper. Can you tell me, okay, a child studying in class 5th, Amaze will tell one way, Megan will tell one way, C and A, B and C also. Okay. Yes. How will a child studying in class 5th will save energy while he studies or while he does his homework?
Well, my question setting, they could do a chapter, not the entire thing, take break.
Okay. Take breaks, or you want to say that divide the homework or
Yeah.
the study the entire thing into small parts and do it. Yes,
Do
amazing.
all of it at once.
Yes, amazing.
Mhm. Studying in the right posture.
Sitting in the right posture, yes, good. Sitting in the right posture. Then it can also be keeping his books at the study table, okay, where he is like able to use them easily. Sitting in the right posture, yes. Dividing it into small tasks, that is also there. Okay, a farmer.
Using a machine
Mhm.
instead of maybe doing it with your hands.
Yes, amazing, good. Using labor-saving devices, using machines, good. You can repeat the points also, like from the student and farmer, housekeeper. The points can be same also. Some points can be similar also.
To do a small patch of the field on a particular day,
Mhm.
then the rest.
Good.
Yeah. uh, he could do a small part of the field, like the work that he has to do on the field on a particular day, and the next
Mhm.
few days he can cover up the rest.
Yes, Megan. Actually, farming is the kind of thing that is that follows a lot of steps.
Yes.
So it is already like there, so you can do in all those steps that are there. Like first they make holes in the soil and all. Okay, they hoe the soil. Then they put the like the organic substances and all to make the soil more fertile. Okay, they mix it. Okay, the manure and all they mix it nicely. Okay, then they select the seeds, the good quality seeds. Then they put the seeds in the soil. There is a machine. There's a machine that has like pipe-like structures here. Okay, so they have to run the machine over the field, and those pipe-like structures they directly plant the seeds inside the soil. So that is done, the planting of the seeds, the watering them, then like after when the harvesting period comes and cutting it, separating it from the cover. Okay, all of that is there. So farming is in a process. A farmer can divide the whole process into small parts and do it. Okay. Anything else? Anything else about a farmer? No? Okay. Okay. Next is a housekeeper.
Dusting bigger things first, like the bigger things, and then the crevices and smaller stuff after that.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Housekeeper can be like a lot of things. The right posture is also there. Okay, if you don't have the right posture, you clean also it may cause a problem. Then labor saving devices also using washing machine, using a mixer grinder. That also comes here. Small dividing a task into smaller activities also come here. Okay, so you can write it down. Now, given below in the box are activities required to clean and rearrange the house. Place them in the correct order in the space given below. Now, cleaning the house, you have activities that are mentioned. Okay. Can you arrange them in a proper sequence? Megan, first one. First box. The first box. Arrange the first box in sequence.
Okay. First, when you clear cobwebs, does anything fall down?
When you clean the webs, does anything fall down? Yes, Megan. Things fall down.
First is clearing the webs, then sweeping, then mopping, then yeah,
Try once again, Megan, from the start.
okay. I don't know if you should shift the furniture at the start or the end.
We start with shifting the furniture. Okay, that is the first step. Because if you do not in the first step, if you do not shift the furniture, then what will you do like while shifting the furniture at the end? No use. Okay. At the end is what we call reshifting. At the end, what we call is reshifting the furniture back to its place. Okay. That is after we've done all the cleaning, we reshift them. Okay. But first step is we shift the furniture. We shift the furniture. So start with shift the furniture and then tell me.
So we shift the furniture, we clear the webs, we sweep, we mop, and then we dust.
First we shift the furniture. First step. Then we clean the webs. Then we sweep them. Okay, take them out, sweeping. Then we mop the floor. At the last, we do dusting. Okay, this is the sequence. Okay, Amaze, second one.
Brushing first,
Okay,
soaking,
so okay,
squeezing,
squeezing,
hanging, and then drying.
and good, Amaze. This is correct. Okay. Okay, making a stuffed parantha. Do Megan and Amaze know how to make a stuffed parantha? Megan
Yeah.
knows. Amaze doesn't know. Okay. Yes, Megan, then tell me how will you make a stuffed parantha?
Okay. First we make the dough. While it's resting, we prepare the filling.
First, you make a dough. Okay.
Then we prepare the filling.
Then you prepare the filling.
Then
I don't know if preparing and filling are like same words or two different words.
yeah, that's the same thing. I was
Yeah.
thinking the same thing, but I was like,
I think it is the same thing. I mean,
Mm.
preparing what
yeah.
exactly?
Hmm. Okay. So preparing the filling. Okay. Then
Okay. Making a ball and rolling.
making a ball.
Wait. I think pairing, because after you roll it, don't you then fill it?
A stuffed parantha, right?
Yeah.
I think we prepare the dough. Okay.
Mm.
Then we do the filling. Okay. And then we make a ball and then do the rolling. Okay.
Mm.
First we take the dough. We take a small portion of the dough. Okay. Then we put the filling inside. Okay. Then we do it like this and then we make a ball. Okay. Rolling is when you use the roller and then you spread it. This ball, you will spread it into a paratha and then you fry it. Okay? So that is the process. You make a dough, you prepare the filling, you prepare the filling, then you put the filling, you make a ball with the filling filled, then you roll it, and you spread, and then you fry it. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4 round. Okay, this is the usual, like what I've seen. I've never prepared, but I've seen my mom do it. So this is what like I've seen. But like it also depends on the method of cooking. Do you know there are variety of stuffed parathas, layered stuffed parathas. Recently I saw what a paratha, which was like thread paratha. Okay, like only like I think yesterday only I saw thread paratha. Paratha was like this, and it was all thread. Okay, so it like depends on people how they make it, but this is like the basic how we do a stuffed paratha. Okay, you can write it down in this space that is provided. Okay, with this we finished the chapter. We saw time and energy management, which means that making the optimal use of time and energy. Time management, how to do it, making a time plan. What is in that we finish the work in time, we find the time to rest and enjoy ourselves. Then there is energy management. In that we saw we can use like we can simplify the work, okay, by cutting out extra movements, by developing work skills, adapting correct postures, looking at proper height, keeping things within reach, and use of proper equipment and labor saving devices. Okay, this is all about the chapter in summary. And tomorrow we will do the terminal exercises. Okay, tomorrow we'll do the terminal exercise. What's your homework? What homework did I give you? Tell me. Yes. Based on this, okay. This only I gave you, right? One homework I give you this. Okay. Based on this example, you have to suggest ways to reduce unnecessary movements in the following tasks. Okay. How can we do these things? By reducing our unnecessary movement, unnecessary going here and there in the house. How can we? This is one homework. Another homework that I gave you is this activity. Okay? Make a list of time and energy saving equipments that you will perform any one activity, both the ways, with and without using any device. Now, note down the difference in time it has taken, how much time you feel with and without its use. Okay, these two things I homework to it. Okay, even if you remember it, you can write it down. Okay, even if you remember something you did without a device and something that you do usually with a device, someday you did it without a device. What was the difference if you can remember? Or if you don't, then do it, and then tell me. Okay, write it down and then share that. So these two questions are the homework, and the rest of the question will be. Okay,
Okay.
then. See you all in English. Bye.
Bye, Mom. Thank you.